Folgers, isn't it? I bet you're on your remotes going, the picture's frozen. Probably not. Well, hi Ronlings. This is a video that I wasn't expecting to do, so apologies for the dodgy camera work, because I'm on my phone. I haven't bought any camping. I haven't bought any filming equipment with me, because I wasn't intending to do this. It was just, while I'm out, it was just an afterthought. So all this is about is while I go out quite often. Every time I go out, I don't always bring the camera with me. I go out. It's a bit. I treat it like the channel, like going out with a friend. Sometimes you want to go out with your friend. Sometimes you want to go out alone. Sometimes you're going to go out with real people. So I don't film every single time. So I came out. This was going to be a out for the day, sit and relax video. Not video. Sit and relax day. And so I didn't bring any camping equipment with me. But while I was sitting here, I was thinking, oh, this would be an opportunity to do this and do that and say this and say that. So I quickly picked the phone up and I'm going to stick this on. So the reason I'm out today is because I'm looking for a new camping area. I was kind of, well, I split up with my wife a long time ago, and about 6 months ago I left the marital home, and I moved about half an hour away from where I used to live. But instead of then looking for areas to camp in the new place, it was actually more beneficial to go, for me, because I still have to take my daughter to school, so I still have to travel back half an hour to go and take her to school. And in the morning with the traffic and everything, it sometimes takes half an hour, sometimes it can become an hour. So I was going the night before and still staying in the same places, because then I'm already in the correct place, and I actually got a lie-in by going for a camp, because I could get up and I was nearly where my daughter lives with her mum. So I was still camping in the same places, even though I don't live there anymore, which is fine by me because I love them. But it was kind of making me think, what else is about? So I was out today scouting for new areas, which I'll show you in a minute, but because I've got a potential. But while I was sitting here, I was looking around at all, because I obviously come on my van. It's my only transport, even if I don't intend to camp in the van. This is my only transport. So while I was sitting here in the van, I was looking at all the different, I've made a few mods. So I'm going to show you some mods. So the new mod, this is the bit I was least happy with. I had a metal cabinet here, because it was just what I had hanging around. So I had a metal cabinet here. It was too long. It came right over here and you had trouble getting in the door. And I had an old burner that I just already had. That's why I used it. And I didn't like it because it was a foldy one. You have to put the back up, so it was up like that, obscuring the door. Again, it was big, clunky, and it wouldn't. I wanted to bring something over here, and it wouldn't have. The big chunky thing wouldn't have fit on there. So I bought a cabinet, such as it is, £25 from the range. Not bad for a cabinet, and it's, as I said, it's much shorter, so it's much more easier to get in. There's nothing special about it. It's just a cabinet, has all my stuff in it. I put this on there to lock it. I had to put this little thing here so that when I close it and lock it, then it can't come open while I'm driving along. I bought this, it was £50 off of Amazon, and I've seen them in other shops such as Black's more expensive. I think the £50 is the cheapest. Bit of a compromise. I was trying to keep the cost down. You can pay a lot more, because I really like ignitions. I don't see the point of carrying lighters with you and all this stuff with you that you could forget or run out of fuel, because this is talk about backpacking camping, because you forget to bring it with you, and then you're stuffed. So I like the ones that have ignitions already in it, but to save money, this doesn't have ignition, so I had to do this. but it's smaller, it's compact, it's easier. I lost the grill, but never really used that much anyway, because the other one had a grill, and it works really well. It's grey. It kind of fits the colour scheme I've got going on over here, and it works really well. I put another bit of this board on top, and I made it so that it could be pulled towards me. Excuse that. So I can pull it right towards me, just like that. So now it's like really close. So when I finish cooking, I leave the pot, the pan, whatever on top of there, and now is my table to eat as well. And I just like the fact that I can pull it all the way over and don't have to keep leaning forwards every time. And yeah, and you can have it back over there as well for a space saver. Just a little afterthought that makes things easier. I pushed it to the left, gave me a little space to put my cups and stuff while I'm brewing. Although saying that though, it's there. Speak of the devil. Oh. So, and the only other addition is that I put I now have a picture on that side. I had one on that side because we already had one, and this was bought new, and I now put that on that side, and it just looks nice. Opens that up a bit. There's no windows in there, and I have no intention of putting any windows in the van, but when everything's all closed and shut off, that kind of opens it up a little bit and gives you a nice, almost like looking out a window. Small thing, but yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. So another addition which I'm quite pleased with. Ooh, darky warky. So I've got remote control here, and I switch it on, and so what I like about this is I put a little border around here to stop this from sliding off while I was driving, because obviously that's quite relevant. And so I put a little strip light, remote controlled, strip light around the inside of it, and it makes the burners glow. I've checked how hot it gets. It's totally safe. I boiled a whole kettle full of water, which is the longest I'm ever going to use it, because that's a proper size, proper kitchen kettle. It's not like a campy one. This is a huge one. I filled that up, and it took ages to boil, and these sides here got just a little bit warm. The sides around here got quite hot, but not enough to melt anything. But the bit that was the most important bit was the legs, and they just got warm. So it's totally safe. But I like it. It glows up through the middle of there, and also I had a bit left over that I put underneath, and then that also lights up my, I've locked it. It also lights up my cabinet really well, and I can see everything, even though there's only a strip going across the underside, because as I said, I ran out. I mean, I had too much, and so I went back underneath and put a strip down here, and it lights up the cabinet. So I can, I mean, it's pitch black in here without these lights on, and look how well it lights up all the guff underneath, so I can see. And I just thought that's a nice little go. Obviously they go different, there's no point in showing you, you know what colours are. They go different colours and flash and all this stuff. I prefer this colour the most, really. It kind of goes with the rest of the van. But I just thought that was a nice little touch. It goes around there, lights up the whole camper quite well, and lights up these two things in there, which is great for seeing in the dark, and lights up the camper all in one splendid thingy. Looks good, doesn't it? Potential. The trouble is, I've learned that this car park shuts at 6 PM. And that implies to me that there's no way of getting your car in here to park up. So, but look, that looks good, doesn't it? But if it shuts up, presuming you can't get your car in, actually locks up. I was hoping it would just be some places they just don't charge after a certain hour, but just tell you can't stay here. But I think this one might lock up, so I'm not sure this is, as nice as this place is, I'm not sure it's a viable place to camp. Maybe down there, goes down a bank a bit, and then it flattens out as you get to the bottom. It's definitely a no-go area, legitimately. But it all rests on this car park issue, I think. This is beautiful. This is how peaceful it is. Listen to those birds. It's just a quickie while I was out, showing you that mod. It's in case I forget to put it in another video, the next camp video. The next camp video, actually, it was a good idea to go show that now, because I've already got another camper video waiting to go out, but I want to put a camping one out first, so it's not all camper, or tent. So it'll be a while before I actually get to show you the new edition, and that's why I decided to do it now, instead of, because I'll probably forget. That's it, just a small video, just a quickie, just to show you while I was out, and I'll see you in the next one.